Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. Jack Chow on your East-West show with G&E TV. Well, I like this job. I love this job because one day you were talking about the politics. You were talking about the policing excessive force. The other day you're talking about life. So you jump from 0 to 10. Could be almost in no time. So this is the freedom of the show. Yet we hold on to one principle that whatever promotes our life, I mean the upbeat kind of life, we promote. So this is our determination, our goal, and it is why our audiences like us and they love us so much, including they love me. So now, yes, today joining me, as you can see, do not just look at the black dress, the black dress and black suit. You probably want to look more into the face, a beautiful face, and a very good friend of mine. And she's also a very outstanding professionalist. Her name is Selena Chong, and a CPA, holding a big firm. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jack, for having me here today. Hi,
All
everybody.
Right. Hi, everybody. See, it's a good start already. Right? Good. The other day when we sat there talking about this show, we agreed that we do not only talking about the detailed part about what you do, about those numbers, which are so boring sometimes. We probably want to also include some conceptual part, right?
Of course.
And in the field of being CPA, doing public accounting job, and also handle these RS papers, you might find it boring, but when you are really into it, it is a very interesting job because it's full of challenge. Am I right?
Especially you cannot sleep at night. It definitely helps.
Is right? Okay,
Yes.
Very good. And the other day, I remember asking you one question. That is there a difference or a big difference or a small difference between trying to prevent paying taxes or unnecessary or necessary taxes or not to excessively pay by making mistakes and the fact that you try to get away from your tax obligation. So what is the difference between? Sometimes it's very gray, am I right?
Actually, it's black and white.
Oh, yeah?
Because the first one, we call it tax fraud, tax evasion, is illegal.
Illegal,
You can
okay.
go to jail, and you can subject to a fine. And then, but the next one is tax avoidance, is a legal use of the tax law to actually save money you deserve to save.
All right.
And sometimes you get a refund back.
All right.
Yes, and a lot of people, they're scared by the way that when they hear about tax, they're scared. They
right.
completely freak
Sure.
them out. But the thing is, they forgot that this is actually everybody's obligations.
I see.
It's an obligation, and the society itself.
That part I do understand. But the thing is that, I heard RS even financially support those writers who write books about how to prevent paying taxes.
Correct.
Right? So it looks very funny. There is a very big concept topic in it, right?
Right.
Right. So does the government encourage you to find whatever loopholes in the tax laws?
I couldn't say loophole. Actually, of course, it's subject to your interpretation of the tax law. But the law itself, it promotes certain things. At the same time, actually, they really want to tax you on certain things.
I
And
see.
because the government do rely heavily on the income raised through tax to support the society. So if they want to promote something, they will give you more credit on that one. So the other one is not so.
I understand that concept because the government doesn't make any value.
Right.
Right. Except the fact that they can print money, but they don't make money.
Of course.
Making money is a different thing. Their money is only made by tax,
Right.
By charging us, by imposing their taxes. So our job, or a CPA's job, is trying to protect your customer or your clients by having them pay as little as possible.
I would use it the way that we maximize our clients' benefit within the laws.
Minimize.
Maximize the benefit by minimizing the taxes within the allowable.
Maximize the benefit.
The benefit.
Right, to take all the advantage possible.
Exactly.
And in the meantime, try to minimize the amount.
As a result, you minimize
as a result.
Exactly.
I see. Can we be more specific, a little more specific, how we can maximize the benefit in the meantime to minimize the amount of pay?
Well, like the government have a lot of things in the tax code provision. They for example, if you have a business that you have a loss, you can actually net operating loss. You can carry it back for 2 years. Let's say for startup companies, you're not expecting to make money for the first year. You're projecting like 3 to 4 years. But the thing is that whatever startup costs you accumulated for the whole time, you can actually use it in the future.
I see.
So you can carry it back for 2 years, and you can actually carry forward for 20 years.
Oh.
Exactly. So the things, that's how they promote that you start your business. Otherwise, okay, loss is yours.
The going back for 2 years part is easy to understand, but to push forward for 20 years is the part I can't even figure out how.
The thing is that you can keep, for example, you keep losing money. You don't make money until the 21st year.
I see.
So
I see.
It expires, cancels out on the 20th.
I see.
And then 20 years, yeah.
Oh,
so that's what we call it back 20,
interesting.
and then back to forward 20.
So conceptually, the government does not always want all the time to suck you away from money, right?
No.
They give you credit, but
Yes.
you have to apply for.
Yes, you just need to fill in the tax form properly, and then it will be there for you.
I see.
And the most important thing, you need to file your
So
tax.
nowadays, lots of people with the online service, with the tax program service, a software service
Right.
possible,
Right.
lots of people do file their taxes by their own.
Right.
So do you recommend people do that, or do you not recommend people do that? I see some manpower, so kind of a hands-on job in it as a necessity, isn't it?
And actually, the online program, I could say that actually it's good for someone have more simple tax structured.
Wow.
Let's say they only have W-2, they only have certain form of income, and then actually it's hands-on. They don't really need. But for on a bigger scale, they actually need professional do better structure for tax for future benefits, and that's something the system may not be able to accommodate that part.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
In other words, only a professional knows the law from left to right, wall to wall, right?
We use the software too, but what happens that we also you need to implement what they call it, utilize our knowledge to see how we plug in the numbers to do it right.
I see.
The system itself won't just, of course, TurboTax tells you where, and but it's really for more simple tax structure.
Sure. I have been in the United States for 30 years. During the past 30 years, every time when this subject is on the table, I notice that nobody likes it. Everybody complains about tax. They call him figuratively Uncle Sam, or they hate Uncle Sam so much, so on and so forth. And yet, on the other hand, they do really practice they abide by their obligations.
Right.
So, how do you see? I know you come from Macau, right?
Right.
Yeah. You come from Macau. I come from China. Now we are all American citizens. We share the same pot, whatever the pot is, right? How can we, in the first place, create a nation? On one hand, it has the kind of the Uncle Sam being the part that nobody likes, and then everybody has to obey Uncle Sam so regularly and so lawfully. So, what makes that happen? Makes that possible?
I think it's the awareness of everybody to promote the social wellness, because everybody knows that you cannot build a freeway by yourself, and everybody have to chip in their part, fulfill their part of the obligation, and the government just pretty much taking a cut of their share to help you to make it in a pool and promote the society, make it better.
Sure. And also by seeing examples who falls in jail. Right? By seeing a bad example who are so fined, right? Fined with a big chunk So, and they learn from both ends, right? And you know, speaking of this tax thing, you really have to stretch it to cover everywhere of the societal system. The societal system means that when you can work, you can make money, you pay your portion of your income as your tax.
Right.
Someday when you lose the ability to work, to continue work, and then that part comes back.
Exactly.
And in between, every single day you drive on the freeway, and the street is lit by lights, right? Something, so on and so forth. Right. Okay, very good. Today with my good friend, Selena Chong, a famous CPA and also a lover of life. Oh, when I come back later, we'll cover about being a lover of life part as a person. I'll portray her as a person, not as a machine doing that. No, that's not my point. So we try to make a point. The point is that the tax obligation is heavily related to your benefit. Right. And your benefit meaning that when you someday lose your ability to continue making money, you are still covered.
Right.
And on the other hand, before that day arrives, you have to drive every day on a single way, every single day on the freeway. You enjoy the benefit of somebody's tax paid, including yours own, right? So, all right, let's take a very short moment out. When we come back, we'll get into some details if possible, please. So stay with us.